Okay, so this is going to be the procedure for lab activity 11, investigating enzyme function. We have the following materials set up. This is the dissecting pan lid that's about half full with water. We have the reaction chamber right here. The Eppendorf tube, it's a 50 milliliter Eppendorf tube. We have our 3% hydrogen peroxide, it's just standard hydrogen peroxide, and it's in the 10 milliliter graduated cylinder. And down here we have our Catalase solution, which is made from beef liver, which the enzyme is very, very similar to human catalase, so that's why we use that. Okay. These right here are the filter paper discs. Step 1 is to obtain the small amount of 37 degrees Celsius catalase solution in the 50 milliliter beaker. It's already in there. Step 2 is to soak 2 filter paper discs in the catalase solution. You should probably soak it for about 5 seconds just to make sure that the disc gets completely soaked. And then you need to make sure that you get all of the excess catalase solution off of the disc, otherwise the reaction will happen too quickly to measure. We're putting the filter paper disc into the top half of the reaction chamber on one of the side walls so that it kind of sticks to it and it really won't move anywhere. Okay, we'll do the exact same procedure with one more filter paper disc. Okay, so there are 2 discs in the top half of the reaction chamber. We're going to go ahead and close up the reaction chamber now. Step 3 is to take the 10 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide that you've poured and measured out. Make sure that you look at it at eye level to make sure that the meniscus is right at 10 milliliters. And we'll go ahead and pour it directly into the reaction chamber. You need to make sure that you are being extremely careful not to get the filter paper discs in contact with the peroxide. So the best thing to do is tilt it towards you with the discs on the opposite side wall. Pour it carefully and make sure that you get all of the peroxide in there. Close the chamber back up. And then you need to tilt it so that the filter paper discs are on the top like that. Okay. Now the reaction chamber is going to be placed in the water. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take the 50 milliliter Eppendorf cylinder and fill it with water. You need to make sure that you have it completely filled with water and that there are no air bubbles in it. So you might have to tilt it up a couple of times to make sure that all of the air bubbles escape from it. And then you're going to stand it upright once it's completely filled with water. So now we have a tube that's completely filled with water to the top, and we're ready to go ahead and measure the reaction. So now what we're going to do is carefully move the reaction chamber so that the tip of the reaction chamber is underneath the Eppendorf tube. And then once you're ready to start timing it, you're going to flip it and start measuring the reaction. So as you can see, there's a lot of bubbles that are escaping into the tube. And every 30 seconds you're going to go ahead and measure how much gas has actually escaped. Now you'll notice that you cannot take a completely accurate measurement because of the fact that it is tilted on its side, so you're going to kind of have to estimate, and I would say based on the amount of gas that has escaped, and with that being tilted, it's probably close to about 12 milliliters of oxygen already produced.